factorize trinomial without the first coefficient. The first coefficient is a number in front of x squared, right? We call it the first coefficient. There's a number, but it's one. We know, right? The trilogy, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, right? But what if it's no longer one? What if it's something else? Then the strategy will change just a little bit. There'll be one small change, right? So if you understand this, which you've done go grade 8, which you've done go grade 9, I'm just going to revise and reteach, and then hope you get it. Are we together so far? Now there are steps, there are rules to this thing. People think mathematics is about numbers. Mathematics has nothing to do with numbers. And when you get to university, if you pursue it beyond grade 12, and you do pure calculus, and you go beyond the pure calculus, you'll find that maths has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with numbers, right? It's about, number one, applying logic. Number two, understanding and applying laws and rules. Whether you apply them on numbers or not, as long as you apply them and you know how they apply. Are we together so far? Yes. So, since maths is about laws and rules, let's talk about the rules of this thing before we start solving it. Solving it is application of rules, right? So if you understand the rules, then you can apply the rules anywhere. But if you don't understand the rules and you just see how to apply it here, if I give you something different, you'll be confused, like imagine inside, because you don't understand the rules. You only grab that when it's 6 and 5, I do this. Are you together so far? Now, step number one, when you are dealing with a trinomial, don't write, I'll give you a chance to write. Right? Step number one, when you're dealing with trinomials, you must open two brackets. I said to you, the reason why we open two brackets in the main is if we have a quadratic equation, right? Especially if it's a trinomial or a difference of two squares or difference of two cubes. Are you together so far? After you open those two brackets, you have to make some decisions, right? The second step says you must find the factors of the last term, factors of C. So you must find the factors of C, right? The last term, right? Yes. So I taught you how to find factors using a calculator, right? And then after you find factors of C, you must either add or subtract the factors of C to find the middle term, right? So after you find the factors of C, you must either add or subtract the factors to find the middle term. So it means C is independent. The middle term B is dependent. Are we together? You find C independently by just finding the factors. But then after you get those factors, sometimes there'll be many factors, right? You have to choose from those factors two factors that when you add or subtract, they give you B, right? They give you the value of B, and they also give you the operation of B. So if B is negative, those two must also give you a negative answer. If B is positive, those two factors must give you a positive answer. Am I making sense? Right? And then